My name is Roger Jimenez, and the reason I'm excited to be a part of this film is because the Word of God is under attack today, and we need to take a stand for the Bible so that we can engage Him in spiritual warfare.
My name is Dennis McCain. I'm the pastor and been in the ministry as a missionary church planter for almost 40 years.
The devil wants to take over the church. The devil wants to take over this church, one person at a time.
Now there's an agenda today, and it's a satanic agenda to change the Bible. A lot of people just think, well, the King James Bible is a great translation. It's very poetic, and these other versions are inferior. Maybe they're not as well translated. But I'm here to tell you, it goes much deeper than that. These new versions are actually Satan's attempt at corrupting the Word of God. I'm going to show you that these changes are not just accidental, they're not just minor, inconsequential changes. I mean, these changes are strategic changes. They're calculated to attack specific doctrines that the Bible teaches. The Bible tells us in Ephesians 6:12, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." There are people who have many millions and even billions of dollars who have an agenda to put out corrupted Bibles and then promote them through advertising, promote them through retail stores that will put them front and center, and that will show people this is the Bible you ought to be reading. Get rid of the King James Bible, get the newer, better, improved version. Now, I did some research on what the most popular versions are today. This is the most current list. I checked this with a bunch of different sources, and they all came up with the same 5 Bibles. The number 1 Bible today is not the King James Bible. It's the New International Version, the NIV. Number 2 is the King James Bible. Number 3, the New Living Translation. Number 4, the New King James. And number 5, the English Standard Version, or the ESV. Different lists I looked at had those in a slightly different order, but they all had those 5.
Most people don't realize that there are hundreds of translations, and obviously we don't have the time to go through each and every one of them.
It would make a lot more sense to just focus on the 4 corruptions that are the most popular.
The purpose of this film is to show the dramatic difference between the King James Bible and all the other versions.
The King James says, "which stood only in meats and drinks and divers washings and carnal ordinances imposed on them until the time of the Reformation," talking about Christ coming. But notice the NIV calls it until the time of the new order.